I remember being in a place where nothing would work. Like just nothing would work. Like my whole, I was trying to, here I am with a master's degree applying for jobs where people don't need a high school diploma. Like I was at that place. And I remember getting a job that I was making maybe $9 an hour. I had not made $9 an hour in a very long time. Like, I mean, when I say a long time, I was like, how do people make $9? This was because my comfort level was making over $20 an hour. Mm-hmm. But when I had to get back to $9 an hour, I knew that was a place of discomfort for me, because what I had to compare that to is that the bills that I had, my normal superseded that $9. So I think one of the places that you recognize that, you're uncomfortable in is that your normal supersedes where you currently are. So that's the first thing. And that means anything. That means in a relationship. If your normal is having a man that does not hit you, being in a relationship with a man that does is uncomfortable and you shouldn't be in it.
Right.
So if being in a job where you're making $9 an hour and you are working harder than your supervisor and you have more transferable skills, you have more know-how, you can work the ins and outs of this job. If that is what your normal is now and it's uncomfortable, you got to find somewhere else to be. And so one of the things that I always tell people, this is why the new book that I'm putting out in October is called Move Scared. Sometimes you're not going to know what the end result is going to be, but you just got to take that plunge and that jump and that move. And not saying that you should do something crazy, but saying that you can't stay in the same spot forever and expect to have a greater impact or a greater outcome. You have to move scared. And so that means that you got to get out of this place that you're in. There's no way that you can get from a place of comfort to uncomfort to a place of comfort without having a destination, right? So ultimately, that's like me saying, okay, I want to take a trip, but where do you want to go? So you have to determine, where do you want to go? That may mean, let's just use career as an example. So you're uncomfortable making $9 an hour, but you would feel comfortable making 14 or 15. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to scout the area. I always say scout the area in anything. If that means that you want a better relationship, if that means that you want to start a business, if that means that you want to, shift in your career, scout the area. See what jobs there are that pay $14 an hour. Right? So you know what your destination is. Okay, so I know this job A, B, C, and D. Now, let me compare my skill set to what they require. Because there's no way that I can say, oh, my comfort level would be to be an astronaut and I have no technical skills to do that. We have to be realistic.